Ayden is a keynote speech on the topic of China's tech startup landscape by partner at Innovation Works, Mr. John Chiu. Mr. John Chiu is a partner at Innovation Works, responsible for early stage investment and portfolio company management. From early 2007 to recently, Ms. John was Morningside China TMT Venture Fund's Beijing office head. From the portfolio companies with Morningside under his direct supervision, one has exceeded over 1 billion valuation, and 3 have exceeded 100 million valuation. Mr. Chiu is the Vice General Secretary of Tsinghua Alumni Investment Committee, as known as the House. He holds a Bachelor of Arts from Tsinghua University. Let's give a big welcome to Mr. John Chiu.
Thank you, everybody. Here, I think the title may be a little bit misleading, and I will try to do some introduction of Innovation Works, and also for the China's startup landscape. We'll include a little bit, but I will try to expand this part. And And I think Innovation Works, some of us here have heard about it. It was founded 3.5 years ago by Dr. Li Kai-fu, together with our another founding partner, Wang Hua, and he's here today. And in all, we are now, after 3 years, we have invested in more than 50 companies. And we are managing overall like 500 million US dollars, including Fund 1 and Fund 2, and several hundred million RMB. So we are a pretty large venture fund plus a very large incubator in China. We have 2 office space in Beijing and in Shanghai. They are in Beijing we have 6,000 square meters, while in Shanghai we have an even bigger office space. So we are a very significantly large incubator, and also with the fund, we are also a typical, say, venture fund who will invest in the angel round plus the Series A, and very occasionally Series B. Now, what's our strategies in China? Why we are building up such a big fund in China? What's our rationale behind it? That's what we think. And in China, we have the biggest number of internet users. We have 6 million internet users, and right now we have 400 million mobile internet users. I think this number is growing every year. This year, this number, I think the mobile internet users will exceed 500 million at least. And with that, like a big market, while in China, actually it's relatively cheap to build up we call the Chinese lean startups. With all the, say, 5 to 7 people, we can build a service which can target such a huge market. So it's, we see there are so many opportunities for young startups. But frankly speaking, it is also the truth here in Silicon Valley. Actually the startup cost here is not that significantly high at these days, with the help of Amazon services or the others. And we see, I think this is pretty clear. We are now looking at the third wave of the internet. Because in the past, we have, in China, first wave, the web portals in the late 1990s, and create the first boom. And the second, we see Tencent, Baidu, and Alibaba, they create the second. While at this stage, we feel that we are in a great era, while it's the beginning of this great era, the mobile. In the past, the PC internet, to me, it's more like providing abundance of information, and we were information in the digital content. And it's not really, say, impact our daily life a lot. We get the information, we were entertained by the digital medias, but today with mobiles, with a device that we carry it like 24 hours a day, almost 24 hours a day, and with a device, they have the single identification. And with a device who has the picture and all kinds of sensors and with a device with all our contacts and our friends inside it. We have a device that may change like every aspect of our own life. Today, I think everybody here uses Yelp. Like me, Yelp is my saver here in USA. I use that to find my restaurant, and with Google Map. These things have like gradually changed our way of, say, navigate in our lives. And I think this trend is going to continue in the next 10 years, not next 3 or 5 years, but next 10 years. In the next 10 years, many aspects of our life will be changed simply because of this new mobile device, and which is also always connected with the cloud. That's something that here, I guess most of the people here are entrepreneurs or future entrepreneurs. We're in the beginning, not like in the end of our wave, but in the beginning of a great era. And most of the internet giants, it's impossible for them to dominate in this way. Because back in China, I talked with some people from Tencent. In the past, Tencent was really dominant in PC internet with its QQ and its network. Today, they have also a great presence with WeChat in Weixin, in mobile internet. But even Tencent admitted that in mobile internet, there are so many aspects of things that may be changed, that they cannot cover everything. So the good news is Tencent in China has rapidly changed its strategy. It spent about $1 billion in merger and acquisition last year alone. And this trend is going to continue. That means for most of the entrepreneurs, even in China, they may have a chance to sell something significantly to those big giants. And we are facing an era that, an age that those internet giants cannot dominate, or it's difficult for them to dominate. So that's a great age, both for the entrepreneurs and for venture capitals like us. It's a proof the startup cost actually like dropped to historic low. That's the same situation here in Silicon Valley. We can see so many accelerators coming out with we putting like $200. We can build up a prototype with $500,000. We can roll out a real product. So that was not the case like 10 years ago. So that's a good opportunity for some young startups. We can see that the trend is pretty clear. Today we have this meeting in San Francisco. But I think 10 years ago, that meeting should be certainly back in Silicon Valley. So most of the entrepreneurs are becoming younger and younger. Go on. And I want to give an introduction to our to what we do in China. We have like 6 partners in China, and what's more important, we have a team of 15 investment professionals, and also 30-something services professionals, which will provide recruiting, legal, finance, and user experience, mentoring, and also PR and marketing services in China. So it's pretty complex services in China. The reason why we do that is because we feel that we want our entrepreneurs to focus on what they are good at most, the product and the product design, the development, but leave those small things to us. So that's pretty what we do in China. And now why we are here, because Silicon Valley has always been a very inspiring place for all the, say, entrepreneurs and investors alike, all over the world. We're here try to learn from the entrepreneurs and investors here, and also we were willing to do some small, say, seed round investment, try to collaborate with our portfolios back in China. So thanks, everybody.